Hey everybody, happy Friday. It is I, your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend Joe Seavey. And again, happy Friday, guys. And Friday is always our melody writing day, and that is where we write a melody based on the lyrics prior to the Thursday's creative writing class we call Picture This. It's where they show you an image, and we have to write a chorus based on it. So as promised, tonight I'm going to show you how I came up with a melody based on those lyrics, okay? So, well, first of all, what is a melody? A melody is a tune, right? Mary Had a Little Lamb. That's the melody. Lyrics are words, melody is the tune. Just to reiterate, because some people ask me that sometimes in class later. I wrote a melody and they give me words. I'm like, that's not a melody, that's lyrics. So, just so we're clear. Anyway, so this was a heartfelt song, especially based on the picture that we were looking at, right? So, you know, if you want to go back and glance at the picture, you can. It's like two people with almost their foreheads touching. They're looking in each other's eyes. And it just reminded me of a love letter or something, you know? Like it's like a moment in time where like these people are like, they're just so in love and, you know, just have total faith and trust in one another. And that's what it seemed like to me. That's what, so the words, I'm going to go over the words again. I love you more than you will ever know. So take my hand and never let it go. Your eyes tell me much more than words could ever say. I made mistakes and I apologize. So glad we made it, never said goodbye. Your eyes tell me much more than words could ever say. And then your eyes tell me much more than words. Your eyes tell me much more than words. Your eyes tell me much more than words could ever say. So that is all the lyrics. Okay, now we're going to give it a melody, okay? So the first thing that I usually do when I write a melody, because I am a singer, not just a songwriter, so when I sing, I already know what keys are good for me. Now, if we're writing this for a girl or a guy with a higher voice than mine or a lower voice than mine, we'll lower or raise the key depending upon who the singer is. And that's easy to do in this day and age, to change a song's key. But anyway, when I write it, I have to find a part of my voice that is in a good place, right? So usually what I'll do is, now sometimes I'll just write a melody bare with no chords or nothing. Because, one of the things I've noticed, the best melodies are the ones that are super melodic without chords under them. You don't need the chords under it for it to be effective. Okay, so the first thing that I do is I find a good key that's for me. Usually it's A or B. I got a sort of not a high voice, but like, I have more of a higher range than maybe a lower range. So, the first thing that I did before I even came up with chords was I just heard this melody and I went, I love you more than you will ever know. That's what I heard. I love you more than you will ever know. So I grabbed my guitar. Sometimes I grab my piano, but I went, right? So that's just where I went, right? So I went, so then I thought, what should the key be then, right? So I love you more than you'll ever know. But I wanted a little bit more movement, so I went, I love you more than you'll ever know. Oh, I like that. So then I just started playing with those chords, right? So the next thing I did, well, once I had that established, I like that, right? So what I just started doing was playing around with the chords. I already had the seed. The seed was planted of that melody. So I started going. I like that, right? So it was on. I love you more than you ever know. So take my hand and never let it go. Your eyes tell me much more than one. You know, but I wanted it to even, you know, I wanted it to have even more movement, right? So first thing, like I said, you know. So that was the melody that I flushed out, you know. It took me a while, you know, it doesn't just drop out of the sky. I have to play with it. So let's see, what's the derivative of that? If I had to break it down to a chorus, it's A major. So that's the key, right? Now, when you write a melody, you're not just doing scales up and down. You're taking notes out of that scale and arranging them in a way that makes the melody really pretty, right? So that's what I wrote. So, but I wanted the chords to do a little, something a little different, right? So I was going, I love you more than you'll ever know. So take my hand and never let it go. Your eyes tell me much more than words could ever say. Ooh, I like that. So, you know, I like that where it went. Right? I love you more than you ever know. So take my hand and never let it go. Your eyes tell me much more than words could ever say. I made mistakes and I apologize. So glad we made it, never say goodbye. Your eyes tell me much more than words could ever say. So that's the whole melody right there. But, you know, it took me a while to come up with that, you know. So, you know, your eyes tell me much more than words. So I wanted it to be pretty without any, you know, without the music, right? I love you more than you'll ever know. So take my hand, don't ever let it go. Your eyes tell me much more than words could ever say. Yeah, I made mistakes and I apologize. So glad we made it, never said goodbye. Your eyes tell me much more than words could ever say. Yeah, your eyes tell me much more than words. Your eyes tell me much more than words. Your eyes tell me much more than words could ever say. I just thought it was pretty with or without music. You know, I wanted it to sound like, you know, a love song. It should be a love song. It should be out. It should be an outpouring of your heart. And it felt real to me when I was singing it. So when it feels real, you're on the right path, I guess. I mean, if it's real to you, that's really all that matters. somebody's going to like it. Even if 80 million people don't and 12 do, you liked it, and those 12 will like it too. And you just got to go with what feels good, really. That's, at the end of the day, you know, I mean, can you improve on it? Of course, you know, I mean, and if, you know, I'm doing this by myself. If I had a co-writer, it might have turned out way different, you know. Things always have a way of changing when, you know, when you're doing it either by yourself or when you have a partner or, you know, someone else comes in or you're writing with a group of people. So it's always kind of fun. So the derivative, the scale that was derived from was an A major scale. So anyway, I made a little demo of it. So with drums and a bass and my guitar playing. So I'm going to do that for you right now. So here that is. I love you more than you will ever know. So take my hand and never let it go. Your eyes tell me much more than words could ever say. Yeah, I made mistakes and I apologize. So glad we made and never said goodbye. Your eyes tell me much more than words could ever say. Yeah, your eyes tell me much more than words. Your eyes tell me. That's it, guys. That's the whole chorus. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. This is your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend Joe Seavey signing off. Have a lovely weekend. If you haven't gotten vaccinated, get vaccinated. I love you guys. Have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Peace.